Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you what is the importance of outlines in drawing, the about the composition, and what is background, foreground and middle ground is. First I will start with drawing outlines. Drawing outlines is very important part and very integral part of any drawings. It's for any sketches, for portraits, for making still life. So it's very important for a beginner to learn about how to do outlines. Like, we have to practice, the beginner has to practice this straight line with free hand. I suggest it to do with free hand, because if you do it with scale, it won't look good. So we have to practice every day these lines, these lines we should practice every day. This parallel and horizontal line should be practiced every day. I'm repeating once again, this should practice every day. You can practice it in a simple printing paper also. Don't need to do in a good pages like art paper or something like that. You just practice in a rough paper also, these two lines. And uh, the more important is making circle with your free hand. It will need it in future whenever you want to make a ball, or make a tire for some vehicle na. It will be very much needed. Every time we can't get balls or um, some lead, or to make these circles. So we need to practice circles every day, and these horizontal lines and vertical lines. See, if someone is getting difficulty in drawing these sketches, they can practice like this also. They can make these dotted lines, and they can join afterwards. So in this way they can practice. See, I'm repeating once again. I'm making dotted lines. Then I am joining it. So in this way they can practice it. For making circles also you can apply this procedure, like dot dot dot. So a beginner can draw, or beginner can practice like this also. See, now I am joining this dotted lines. Circle, horizontal lines, vertical lines are very important and integral part of any painting. And every painter has to do has to practice this thing. It will be needed in future, because whenever and one more thing I would like to tell you, you need to practice a curve line also, because this curve line now sometimes it will, whenever you want to make eyes, lips, or eyebrows, then this curve line will be very helpful. Even they can practice oval also they can make it with dotted lines. Watch the video till end, because today I'm going to tell you so many things which will be needed in future. Because when I'll start doing sketches, then nobody will understand if they don't watch this video, the tutorial video what I am making. See, now the oval shape I made. So this a few things a beginner should practice at home: the horizontal lines, the vertical lines, the circles, the curved line, and the oval. A painter needs to do all these things uh, in their practice in day-to-day life. So we need to do practice these things in day-to-day life. What background, foreground, and middle ground of a picture is. After that, I will tell you about composition. See, I made this picture long before. It was uh, I made this picture 3 years back, I guess. So now I'm going to tell you what foreground, middle ground, and background is. Foreground means whichever is near to viewer's eye. That is this part. This part is called foreground. The middle ground means this bushes, this hut, and the tree. This is called middle ground. And the farthest view is called background, which means the mountain, small bushes like that, and it can be sky also. So we need to understand what is important of background, foreground, and middle ground is. See, whatever is closest to viewer's eye, it should be clearly visible. Like that, what the petals and the leaves that I made, it has lot of clarification or lot of detailing. Okay, so this detailing we need not to put in back when it comes to background. See, I made this hill or this mountain blurry. I didn't do much of detailing like making bushes or making trees like that. So viewers needs to understand, or an artist need to understand that whatever is closest to our eye, that is middle foreground, that must be very clear to our eyes or viewers eyes, which has lot of detailing in it, and we need not to do so much detailing in background. And the middle ground is it will be in between that. You can add a little bit detailing in that, but need not to do too much detailing. So now I am going to tell you composition is in picture is very integral part of painting. Composition is a combination of all the elements in the art: mood, light and shadow, that I talked it before also. uh, and all these things are integral part of composition. A good composition is that is capable of attracting viewers eyes, and it should be symmetrical. Like that, if I made this bushes this much big, okay, so the river won't fit there. So it should be symmetrical to viewer size. It can be asymmetrical also, but viewers can confuse by that. Okay, so better to do in a symmetrical forms. And one more thing, a focal point. Focal point is very much important in picture. Like most of the times in painting, focal point should be in the middle of the picture, but my focal point in this picture is the tree. It can be left side or be right side. I had measured the tree first, then I made all the things later. Like I made the tree first, and then I made the hut, the bushes, the hills, the rivers, and last I made this. We have to have a right proportionate of everything in a picture. That makes a picture a good composition picture. And composition in a painting plays a very important role in realistic painting. Whenever whenever any painter wants to try a realistic painting, composition is very important. Following these elements of composition leads to an appealing and pleasing piece of art. But if you don't follow any rule, then it can be a disaster one. So every picture has a, or every landscape, or every still life, whatever picture are you making, it should have a good composition. It will be needed in future whenever anyone wants to draw watercolor, um, uh, like acrylic or like oil painting. I will tell all the things in my upcoming video when I will do watercolor, acrylic, and on so on. But in my next video, I will start doing pencil sketches. First I will start with still life. So viewers, one request is there that I have an Instagram account at the rate Tanushree 1900. So if you want to see my artwork, a few artwork that I had posted there, you can go and see them, or you can follow me over there also. And